Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a review on the L'Oreal De-Crease eyeshadow base for you guys. This claims to help extend the wear of your eye makeup so that it doesn't crease as quickly right into like that fold of your eyelid, and also so that your eye makeup color doesn't like fade as quickly. So that's what it claims to do. Very similar to, what Too Faced Shadow Insurance and Urban Decay Primer Potion claims. I'm going to go through some of the differences real quick. So the L'Oreal De-Crease, this retails about $8 to $9 depending where you buy it. At most drugstores, I believe it's $8 and some cents. Sometimes you can find it on like a buy one get one free sale, so you can get it even cheaper. So I got it at half the price, which is pretty nice. And for another primer that I've been using for a really long time now is Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I believe this is $17 or $18. Let's first talk about the packaging. This comes in like a clear kind of plastic container, and it has a sponge tip applicator. And I get the feeling that it's going to be hard to reach all the product when it starts to run low. With my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, it comes in a squeeze tube, so it's more sanitary. You're not dipping and then applying, you're just squeezing out the amount that you need and applying it. So that's the difference with the packaging. You can't really see how much of this you've used though. That's kind of a bummer with that. Now onto the consistency. I noticed with this, it's actually quite thick, and it only comes in one shade, which actually does kind of like show up a little bit even if you blend it in. It doesn't dry to an invisible finish such as the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So this is a bit thick. This could be a bit drying for some of you, especially if you don't really have oily lids to begin with. I noticed even on myself, and I happen to have oily lids, that sometimes I would have a little bit of trouble. There'd be a little bit of resistance when I try to spread it out evenly across my eyes. Yeah, it's not very smooth. With the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, it's very smooth, very creamy. It just applies over and glides right on. There's no like friction, or I don't really have trouble blending it out. So that's the difference between these two. Now onto the performance of this as to how long it's lasted on me. What I noticed is that maybe about 3 or 4 hours later, after I've applied my makeup and everything, I'll start to notice a little tiny creasing, just that little tiny crease line right in, where the fold of my lid is. I'll start to see that little tiny line, but then it doesn't really crease up too badly, like, basically the makeup starts to bunch up into the crease. That doesn't quite happen until maybe 6 hours later, maybe at the least 5 or 6 hours later. So for staying power, for those of you who are wondering, that's how it works on me. I personally don't think that's that bad, considering it's like half the price of this, and sometimes you don't really need a primer to last all day. For some of you, you might want one to last a lot longer. Maybe you're in school for 9 hours or at work for a really long time, and you need a primer that'll last a lot longer than 5 to 6 hours. So that's how I believe this has performed on me. But the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, this probably has maybe like 2 to 3 hours on this one. So this probably helps my makeup last maybe like a couple more hours. It's not like an extreme, it doesn't overpower this as much as I would personally think. This really impressed me, honestly. So that's pretty much my review on the L'Oreal De-Crease eyeshadow base. I hope I covered everything. If I haven't, feel free to ask any questions. If a lot of you are having multiple same questions, I'll try to apply like a question and answer thing over there to your right. And so thanks so much for tuning in. I hope this helps some of you guys out. I hope you all have a great one. Bye.